In this video, we're going to talk about what is a CIC. A CIC is a community interest company. A community interest company is somewhere between an LTD and a charity. So with a charity, of course, that is not for profit, and with a LTD, that is of course for profit, and they can pay out to shareholders and dividends to directors. So with a CIC, that is in between, so you get kind of bits of benefits of both. So the benefit, which is similar to a charity, is that you can access grant funding. These are grants that you don't have to pay back: community funding, National Lottery, Arts Council, community funding for your local council, etc. So, but you can still make profit. The profit needs to still be used for community benefit. So what do we mean by community benefit? So that means something that the community has access to and can benefit from. So that could be an activity, or it could be workshops, skills training, it could be a community cafe, it could be an arts project of some kind, exhibitions, all sorts of stuff, community gardens. I could think of 100 different examples. So that's what a community interest company essentially is. So the benefits, if you are thinking about running a CIC, is that you will be able to apply straight away for community funding. So the aim is to be sustainable long term, so you're not just reliant on the grant funding. What you want is to be able to earn some of your own income as well. So you could do that through, for instance, selling services, or say you've got like a community cafe, obviously you're generating some income yourself from sales. So selling products, services, and again, that could be things like offering training skills, or selling things to the local council. Instead of just having grant funding, sometimes they'll pay you to do a workshop, or a school might pay you to do a workshop or something. So a youth club, etc. So there's lots of ways that a CIC can earn its own income as well as generate grant funding. So some of the other things you need to be aware of with the CIC is that you need to do your taxes slightly different. So with your taxes, they're the same as with an LTD. You need to submit those to Companies House and also HMRC. But the difference is that you have to do a special CIC form that you need to submit with it to Companies House, because they just want to check that you're still going to be benefiting the community. So they make you fill that in every year. And with that, you've also got to put a little check with it. It's only £15. But you've got to put that check with it. If you don't put the check in the form with it, they'll just reject your taxes. And of course, if you've done that too late, then you could end up getting fined. So don't leave your taxes till the last minute. Make sure you do it right and leave plenty of time, so if there is any error, you can still have got time to correct it. Now, I do advise that you get an accountant that does know about CICs, because sometimes they might do things and just think, oh, it's the same as an LTD, and just do it the same, and then you end up getting fined. So make sure it's an accountant that has some history of working with CICs. So for more tips on CICs, please subscribe to my channel, and also you could go over to my website where you can also jump in the chat and ask me any questions. And I've got an online course, how to set up a CIC and get funded within 4 months. And we've had lots of success where students have been gaining funding and setting up and doing loads of really amazing, impactful projects in the community.